Hi students, in the last class we have studied about vegetative reproduction, and in this class today we are going to study about sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. First let me explain what is asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction, there is no need of fusion of male and female gametes, and in asexual reproduction if you see offspring, it looks exactly like parent, and spore formation occurs in asexual reproduction. So first let me explain what is spore formation. So if you see in spore formation we can see in fungi or bacteria. So here if you see this is rhizobus. So in rhizobus it is a rhizobus structure. Okay, so rhizobus where you can see, so if you take the bread and that bread just you spray water on that, okay, and you keep it to open place for some time, then after that if you see the black color structure we can see that, we can see very clearly. Okay, that structure if you see how it looks, so if you see here like one stick structure it is that is sporangiophore. Okay, then after that there small ball like structure is there, that is sporangium, and sporangium inside if you see nucleus. So the nucleus divides many times into small nucleus. Okay, and that each nucleus joined with the cytoplasm and form into spore. Okay, then after this spore just it is falling down and forming into new hyphae. Okay, so this spore formation we can see in rhizobus. Some other organism also we can see this one. Okay, so it is about asexual reproduction. And next one we are going to see about sexual reproduction. So for sexual reproduction, here it needs the male and female gametes. Okay, so male and female gamete, when there is a fusion and the new organism is forming. So first we are going to see sexual reproduction in plant. Okay, so first you see, you take the flower, you might have seen you have seen many places the flower, and flower structure also you know. So the flower structure if you see there is a calyx. So calyx consisting of sepal. Okay, next corolla consisting of petals, and androecium consisting of stamens, and gynoecium consisting of carpels. So now I will tell in detail about these parts of the flower. So here you see the diagram is that is flower. Okay, so here one small stick like structure it is that is stag. Then after that you see here like a green area, that is sepal, and above that like colorful, that is petal. Okay, then after that here one part is like orange color and small buds, that is androecium, and this long area it is that is gynoecium. Okay, so petal and sepal they are not taking part in reproduction, and gynoecium and androecium they are taking part in reproduction. Okay, so here first now we are going to see the structure of androecium. So androecium it is composed of stamen. Okay, so here you see the diagram is this is stamen. So stamen it has two parts, that one stick like structure that is filament, one long area it is that is filament, that above that two like small balloon like structure it is that is anther. Okay, this anther inside there is pollen grains. Okay, so pollen grains means it is a male gamete, male reproductive gamete. Okay, so now I will explain about pollen grains. So pollen grains if you see it has two layer. Okay, so one is outer layer and one is inner layer. So outer layer that is exine. Okay, outer layer that is exine, and it is very hard layer, and in exine there is one small place is there, one whole place is there, that is called germ pore, and after that inside one layer is there, that is a thin layer. Okay, that is indine, and this indine is made of cellulose and pectin, and after that pollen grains inside if you see there are two cells, One is vegetative cell and another one is generative cell. So vegetative cell has very big nucleus. Okay, and this generative cell is so generative cell divides into male gamete. Okay, so this is about a male reproductive part of flower. So next one we are going to see about a female reproductive part of flower. So that is gynecium. Okay, so gynecium is composed of carbel. Okay, so carbel, if you see, it has three parts. Okay, carbel has three parts. So the down one, it is the round like structure, that is ovary. Okay, then ovary above the long like stick structure, that is style, and above that one part is that is stigma. Okay, so it is a female reproductive part. So now this female part inside, if you see, the ovule is there. Okay, so here if you see, this is ovule structure. Okay, ovule. So if you see this ovule, that center, so that is nucellus. Okay, nucellus. Okay, in center that is nucellus, and after that in center also if you see one like round structure is there, that is embryo sac. Okay, that is embryo sac, and here you see little space, it is that is chalasa. Okay, this is chalasa, and down if you see one opening, it is that is micropyle, that is micropyle, and after that if you see one stick like structure, it is there. Okay, so this is funiculus. So what is the use of this funiculus? So funiculus is helping to join ovule to ovary. Okay, then after that you see this nucellus, around that if you see there is two layers of indicuments. Okay, like two layer structure is there, that is indicuments, and inside that is the round like structure, that is embryo sac. So in embryo sac inside if you see, there are 7 cells and 8 nuclei. 7 cells and 8 nuclei. Okay, and 3 cells are there, that is this upside of chalasa. So here chalasa is just below that, here it is. Okay, and down if you see, here also 3 cells are there. Okay, here 3 cells are there, that is micropyle area just above the cells are there, and center 2 cells are there. Okay, center 2 cells are. Now you see here 3 cells are there. So this is 3 cell, 1 cell, that is female gamete. Okay, and these 2 remaining 2 cells are there, that is synergids. Okay, so this all about gynecium. So it is about female reproductive part. So in this class, so today we have studied about asexual reproduction. So in asexual reproduction we studied about spore formation. Okay, and next we studied about sexual reproduction in plant. Okay, in plant, so we are studying about flower structure and male reproductive part and female reproductive part. These are all the things we have seen in this class, and in next class we will see about pollination. Okay, thank you.